y'all out there. Welcome to Splat and Chat with me. I have my little dancing flower moving over there. I gotta show you. I start talking. I don't know, these are old school, man. Look at this. I start talking or doing something and he moves. I had no idea he was doing that. Anyway, we are going to talk something about like this today. It is a plant. I'm going to tell you how to paint wood grain today. See, I'm wearing I do dress for the occasion. See, I have my lumberjack hat. I got some cute little earrings. I got my lumberjack shirt because I'm going to show you how to paint wood grain. And it's going to be so exciting. You can put anything on top of this wood grain. You can put a tree in front of it. You can put words in front of it, and it makes a really cool decor. Really fun thing. This is one of the things. Can you see this back here? Christmas trees, bread truck with a tree. It's on top of wood grain. And I also wanted to show you this cute thing, but I'll show you that later. I'll show you that later because it's fun and it's a cute little thing. Anyway, let's get started. We're gonna paint this fun little wood grain thing today, and then you can do everything you want with it, baby. It's gonna be shouting. Yeah, sure. Shouting times. Okay, you guys, a couple of things you'll need to have to paint this one is your cup of water, your 3 sets of brushes, big, medium, and small. Okay, 2 flats, big flat, medium flat, and a little tiny skinny round. Those are the normal ones. And then you'll want a brown and a white and a gray. So it's a light brown. Depending on your wood color, you might want to have a darker brown or even a black in there, but I'm going to show you some different ways to do it. And then whatever you're going to paint on top, I'm going to paint like a word that's red. So I'm going to keep that there too. Then you'll need your palette and a couple of napkins. You might want some clean napkins, new napkins. So I'll get those, then we'll get started, okay? All right, I'm going to leave that flower there to dance for you guys. I forget that he's there. He's been being funny today. We're going to do wood grain along this way. Now remember, you can paint your wood grain on a huge canvas. Like you can make this as big as you want to, but we're going to just do this little guide today just to show you, okay? So you want to start with a damp brush. Okay, you're going to want to get all those colors on your palette, the grays, the gray, the brown, the white. You want to dip your brush into a little bit of brown, a little bit of white, and then a corner of gray. Okay, that's kind of how I have my paintbrush loaded. And I'm going to kind of just take it about where I want the end of my wood grain to be, like the plank, where I want the plank to end. And I'm just going to run it up and down in this direction on here. Okay, now this is a very light wood grain that I'm going to do. It's going to be more grays with a hint of brown in it. So I'm just going to load up a little bit of gray and white now. Oh, that's a lot of gray. Take a lot of the gray out by putting white on it. Okay. And then just drag out some. You always want your wood to go your paintbrush strokes to go the way that your wood grain is going. Okay. So put that on like that. I'm doing a little bit more white. Okay, up and down, up and down. I'm going to put a little bit more brown on my paintbrush and just bring a little bit of brown into there in spots right there. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry for just a very short time because I'm going to come back and do something to it here in a second. Make sure you're getting your edges and stuff, okay? So that's one of my planks, okay? You can make it darker, lighter, what you want by adding more dark, more light. Let's do the same thing. Let's load up with white and brown and then put a corner of gray on your paintbrush. Okay, that's kind of how I'm going to load. And I'm going to come here and do my next second plank. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. Same thing, run your wood this way. Okay, wrap it around. I'm going to get more white because I want it to be a little bit lighter wood grain, but you guys get to decide whatever you want to do. Try to get them kind of straight as you can. Okay, and I'm going to get just a little bit of gray again on the corner and run it this direction, opposite of the other one that we just did. So it kind of looks like it's coming in on both directions. Okay, so I put just a corner of gray on there and I'm running it, the gray, right along the other edge of gray. I'm going to get some white and brown at the same time here. Okay, it kind of gives us the dark shadow on that side. Look at that, isn't that cool? Okay, so that's our second plank, okay? Now from there, rinse out your brush really good. You're going to come in here, dry it off pretty good, get a good sharp edge on it, and you're going to take it down and make some fun grains with you're taking off paint is what you're doing. Okay, just get that really dried and take it off. Let's do another one right through here. Now to do a little bit of a wood grain, you just make your lines a little bit wiggly, and sometimes you can put a little bit of a oblong circle in it. It looks really cool. So I've taken off some of that paint. I hope you can see that. Okay, just take a little bit of it off to give yourself some texture in there a little bit. And then also you can come back in with a little bit more paint, just a little bit, and give yourself some textures like that as well, using the long skinny brush. Okay, so you can go like this. This is kind of the oval thing I'm telling you about. Okay, you can add some of this kind of stuff in there. See how cool that looks? So it might be a little bit dark, so you can just rush it out a little bit. And you're going to give yourself some just long, skinny textures in there. Okay, using the long side of your brush. This one now needs to be wiped out a little bit of the paint as well. So you just kind of get your paintbrush cleaned off a little bit, make it into a sharp point, come in and take off some of that paint. So it takes off some of that areas of paint. And it might even grab some of the paint and move it around for you, which is cool too. Okay, gives you some fun wood grain texture. Make little ovals, get off a lot of that paint. Let's rinse the brush again. Get off some more paint. Like this. Okay, we got some more of that off. Then you're just gonna get a little bit of whatever color. You can do gray, you can do brown, whatever you want. You can do some white and then lighten it up a lot. And we're just gonna take some long lines in there. Okay, broken up, crazy lines, little circles of lines, little thing that comes around and comes down. Okay, if that's too dark for you, just put a little bit of white on it, or just kind of blend it a little bit. Look how pretty that's looking. Isn't that cool? Second piece. Okay, let's move on to this next one. Same way we did it before. We're gonna load up our paintbrush with some white, some little bit of brown on the edge of that, and then make sure you get the little gray corner in there. And let's go right here and make our plank to end right there. Okay, and make sure you put the gray on that side over there, the darker end. I need to load my brush up just again real fast. You might just continue to do that. Okay. And the planks don't have to be completely, they don't have to be this dark in between. They can be lighter in between. You'll still see the difference between the planks. Okay, let's get it a little bit more dark here. And this piece is turning out really, really dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some white. Just full loaded a brush of white onto it. And just kind of wipe that in there. Okay. Turn my brush around just a little bit, get a little bit of gray on the corner and some white on the rest of it. And I'm going to flip it this way so that it kind of balances out that seam there. And we're going to run it right up next to it. Okay, just like that. And this one I didn't put a ton of water on there, so I can pretty much clean off my brush here really good and dry it out really good. And I can lift some of the paint off and put that wood grain back on there. Okay, just like I showed you. Take that, see that texture you can see in there? Oh, I love that. Okay, you can take some of that off of there. Move some of it around. If it got a little too dark for you, when you go to paint back onto it, instead of just lifting the paint, you can put the white. You can put white streaks right back into it. Look how cool that looks. Okay, just lighten it up a little bit in some parts. Okay. I think it looks fun. It looks really cool. You can make one dark completely, or one plank completely darker than another, which is cool too. See that oblong there? Isn't that cool? Okay, looks pretty good. Yes. And we're gonna do this final one over here. We don't need to make a plank on this side because it's our final. But we will need to put one on the edge of this side here. So we'll do our gray this way first. This one's a little bit more watered down. I now see water's my friend. I use water like crazy, so especially in wood grain. Another cool thing to do on a wood grain is to take a paper towel when it is really, really super wet like this. Look how cool that drippy looks. I love that too. That's cool. Put that drip down in there. Another cool thing to do is to just take your paper towel, give it a little texture just by crumbling it up. And you can give it a little bit of texture that way too, kind of wood grainy looking. That's kind of a fun thing to do too. Anyway, here it is ready to pick up a lot of paint on that because it's wet. It's so wet. So that's kind of fun. Okay, there's that. I'm going to add a little bit more paint to it because I don't like how wet that grain is showing that canvas through a lot. I'm going to take that and put a little bit more paint onto it. But if you've done your whole painting that way, that would look cool. There's some wood grain on this end over here. Wood grain is fun because you can pretty much do it with, you can do it for anything. That's really kind of cool. And any colors you want to do. You could do turquoise wood grain. I mean, like, it's cool. Which you probably wouldn't see in real life. You know, you can go crazy with this stuff. Here I'm picking off some paint and some patterns here. And then I'm going to put some more back on it and a little bit more pattern. Okay. And just play with it and have fun. Just make these crazy lines everywhere. It's whatever you want to do. Okay. It's all about playing and practicing and having a good time. That's our wood grain. Isn't that look the prettiest? It's so cool. And let this dry and I'm going to show you just something you can put on top of it real quick. But you can do any kind of idea, any kind of thing you want to do on that. Okay, we're going to let our wood grain dry for a second. And I promised I was going to show you this picture back here. I just love it. I just love it. Can you see? I'm going to pull it out for you. That's how much I want you to see it. It is a painting that my mom did. And it's available on our Etsy site if you're interested or if you want to see it better. Anyway, it's this really cute forest. Dark back here, a snowy forest, big old tree. And this little dad and this little boys, they're so cute. They're going to find their little Christmas tree. So it's so fun. They're playing lumberjack today. That's so fun. Do you guys play lumberjack? What do you guys do? Do you guys go cut down your Christmas tree? Do you have a fake one you put up? I'm excited this year. I got a tall and skinny fake tree. You know, it's fake, but you know, hey, whatever. It's really pretty, and I'm way excited about putting it up because my front room isn't so big enough for a big old tree. So I'm excited to get a small one, but it's really tall too, and it'll look really pretty. Gets me excited. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to put on this wood grain to finish it off, and then a little extra fun flourish, and then we'll be done. You guys been keeping an eye on my flower when he moves? That's pretty funny. I don't know where that... Oh, it fell off the shelf today over there. I usually keep it behind my camera over there, and it fell off, and it must have turned itself on, and that's why it started moving. Kind of funny. Okay, I'm just going to write the word joy on here, you guys. You guys can pick something fun to write or whatever you want to do. And I'm just going to use one of my flat paint brushes, but I'm going to get a really good flat paintbrush because I want it to turn out pretty nice. So I'm going to get this guy right here. We're just going to kind of wing this. You know, you can put it on there with pencil or something, try to pencil it in. But I am just going to wing this bad boy. I like to do that. You guys know that. Okay, so we're just going to go, let's go down here. We're going to go J. J. Make it a little bit wider. Make it skinnier. J. Oh, yes. How's that? J. Does that look like a J? No? You guys are like, no, that does not look like a J. O. And Y. What is my Y train gonna do? Joy. Is that the cutest? Let's just fill it in places. A little bit there. Make it wider here. And wider here. Write anything you want to. You don't have to even write something. You can draw something really cute on there too. So, all kinds of possibilities there. If you're nervous about it, for sure get the pencil out and try to do it that way first. There we go. There's our joy. And I'm going to kind of finish that off so it looks really nice and sharp. Okay. Yeah, looks pretty good, huh? Joy, joy, joy. And then I'm going to show you something real fun when it dries. Whoosh, whoosh. Hey you guys, finishing touch. This is going to be fun. I'm getting in my little drawer here. That's where I wonder what the heck I got in my drawers. Some twine would be really super fun on this painting. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do real fast. I'm just going to unwind this twine. I found this green twine too. Isn't that fun? I'm just going to take it like this. And then my flower is still moving over there. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to wrap it around my canvas a couple times. Right? Oh, that's a short one. Is that all I got? No, just a second. There's more down here. Just a second. Stinking stuff. So, get a good piece of twine, because this will be really fun. I'm going to tie a little knot here, because I want it to be a long piece of twine. Start it kind of in the middle of your painting there, and then just wrap around a couple times. I mean, how cute. Me and this twine, I think I used this for Halloween, and I just stuck it back in my drawer. And it's all little cut pieces, random cut pieces, so we're just going to have to go with it. Anyways, wrap it around a couple times. There's another short piece. There's like a whole bunch of this on the floor. It's just not going the way I want it to go. One more time. Let's tie this guy in a knot. Where he left off. It's right here. Okay. Okay, one more knot. One more knot. You know, this wasn't supposed to take this long to put the finishing touch on, but you know, yeah, it is. Okay, one more time. Okay. Wrap this around a couple times. Oh, cute. Okay, now we're going to go like this. I'm going to tie it off. Actually, oh, we could probably go around one more time. Oh, let's see, let's see. Yes, we're going to go around one more time. Okay. See what I'm doing? I just wrapped it around a couple times. I'm going to tie a little knot. Oh my gosh. You can see my pants if I do that. My pants don't even match my outfit. A little secret. A little secret. There is a little bow tied onto that. And you can also add a little bit of green raffia in it too to go with the red and green colors, the Christmas colors. But didn't that turn out so cute? I think it looks so fun. You know, these little embellishments. Just put a jingle bell on it. I'm getting into the shadow part now because my light is not facing me anymore. But it's so exciting. Joy. Joy to you and me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine. You know, I don't think that's the same song. Hey, you guys. So you know how to wood grain. Was that exciting? That was so much fun. We did so good. I wanted to show you this one we just did. This is a wood grain up on one of my other ones on my site. You can kind of see. Let me get close to you so you can see the wood texture in there. You can kind of see the wood grain behind in there. This one's a very light wood grain. Anyway, really fun. The one we just did, a little bit darker. You can see that really well. So you guys can make it as whatever you want to do, my darlings. Whatever you want to do.